out.
Welcome back to round number 4 of our Cup, the final one of Regulation H. I am Dennis Geisler. I am joined by Charizard.
Hello, everyone. Yes, this is a Charizard outfit.
Again, we're about to get in round number 4, and we got a really exciting matchup. 2 3-0 players,
Yep.
Tyler Deacy and Aaron Brok. If you are local, you recognize Tyler, one of our top players around here, running the Alolan Ninetales, Rillaboom, Magmar, Sneasler, King Gambit, and Bascu Legion. Aaron Brok you might recognize as a top player worldwide. Has had a lot of really good performances. Great run at Portland. Great run at Worlds. He is running the Smeargle, King Gambit, Salamence, Bascu Legion,
he's running
Volcarona,
Salamence
and Rillaboom.
Best! It's my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, he's running that special Salamence.
He's running a special Mence. This is like an older Gen 3 coming back with Draco. Well, Draco Meteor didn't exist back then. I mean, maybe it's a Gen 4 Salamence, but you have Draco Meteor, Air Slash, Tailwind, and Protect with Intimidate as the ability.
I really like the Salamence set. It's faster than most people would necessarily give it credit for, so you get a pretty reasonable Tailwind, especially since you're running the Covert Cloak.
He seems to be running a 252 EV zone speed and special attack given the set. Or like 319 special attack, 328 speed. Like, okay.
So we will certainly see. For right now, Aaron's just going to lead the Smeargle and the Volcarona up against the Ninetales and the Bascu Legion. So a couple different options so far. Ninetales doesn't have Aurora Veil, so we're kind of just waiting on what it wants to click damage-wise.
It seems to be like a little bit like it's kind of like Blizzard, Moonblast, and Encore.
Yeah.
It seems to be a fast offensive and utility Pokemon with Encore for utility and offense being Blizzard and Moonblast. It also has a Life Orb, too.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Life Orb variant has picked up a little bit just because you do need a little bit more oomph on your attacks, because it just doesn't hit that hard. The base special attack just isn't that high on the Alolan Ninetales, but it does leave you super vulnerable, especially against stuff
but when you have Blizzard and Moonblast, there's like high base power moves. It kind of makes up for it.
We'll see here. I would like to see, Flip Turn.
The Bascu Legion is immediately getting out with Flip Turn, doing a lot of damage on Smeargle.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, because Smeargle is not particularly bulky. Getting out of the game is very.
Yeah, I like the start for Tyler a lot.
And he's immediately going into the King Gambit. Now, the King Gambit is vulnerable to Volcarona, so I do wonder how he's going to navigate that.
Yeah, and there's the KO with the Blizzard onto the Smeargle. I'm guessing the Volcarona is going to go for a Quiver Dance here.
Let's see if he does. Oh, and Volcarona goes for the Quiver Dance. Unfortunately for Tyler, both of his Pokemon are vulnerable to it.
Yeah, and the Volcarona is that Heat Wave Terra Fairy Terra Blast set.
It's a Heat Wave, yikes, so he can probably KO both of those guys at the same time.
Yeah, I would imagine at this point...
I see a switch incoming.
Yeah, and potentially you also just go for the Terra on the King Gambit.
Oh yeah, Terrestrialize. Let me switch out the Ninetales and Terrestrialize the King Gambit. Oh, so he's going for... Oh, Ninetales is sticking in here. I mean, actually, Ninetales does have a lot of special defense on the snow, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what each of these players is going to aim for here, because I think losing your Ninetales here is not the worst thing in the world.
King Gambit's getting Terrestrialized.
And I like that. You are a little bit concerned about high horsepower from the Rillaboom, but...
No Terrifier coming out from King Gambit, open to tank the Volcarona. Ooh, and Rillaboom fakes out the King Gambit, so Volcarona is going to use Heat Wave. I think Ninetales... Oh, it actually kills Ninetales. I was a little surprised by that.
I am not too surprised. It does have naturally high special defense, but Ninetales just folds to hits like that, and Volcarona at +1.
Yep,
really strong.
And Aaron is immediately having the momentum advantage with one Pokemon getting knocked out on Tyler's side. So he's gonna switch in Sneasler, maybe get an item out, get some unburdened speed going.
The Sneasler does have Fake Out, which is really nice.
Oh, this is a Focus Sash Sneasler. This is not the one that was there last time I was here.
Yeah, I really like this Sneasler set. I've talked to people and held the opinion that I don't think any set other than this on Sneasler is particularly good.
Yeah, because there's like two sets you usually see. There's Unburdened with like one of those grass items, and then there's a Focus Sash. And then
And I like Focus Sash especially for situations like this, where now Volcarona and Rillaboom have to kind of devote multiple attacks into a situation like this.
So Sneasler's just sitting back with Protect.
See.
And Volcarona's immediately going for the Heat Wave. King Gambit should be able to tank that, even a +1. Yep, and that's 49, but Volcarona is unfortunately vulnerable to Rillaboom right now, so I do wonder.
Ooh,
and Rillaboom's going to go for the high score power. And once again, another Pokemon bites the dust for Tyler.
Yeah, the double up is tough for Ty.
Yeah.
And I think it probably still would have gotten the double KO without the crit, but that was a tough one. It was a very tough one.
Yeah, I think that it did kind of matter. Alright, so Basculegion coming out, see if he can pull any stuff at last respects here to bring back the game.
Honestly, I'm guessing not. I think.
Well, for now he's going for Wave Crash, but still.
Yeah, I think at this point the problem is that it's a pretty easy spot to Terra Fairy and just start hitting stuff with the Volcarona.
Yeah.
Avoid the water type damage.
Yeah, avoid the water type damage.
But
I do wonder,
this
is this the right idea to go for Wave Crash?
Yeah, or even Protect and then let the
Volcarona's protecting itself. Rillaboom went for Glassy Glide, going to do a lot of damage to that Basculegion. And now we're going to see, and Basculegion, hitting into Protect. Now we're going to see what the Sneasler does.
I don't really know.
Sneasler is going to go for a Dire Claw on the Rillaboom, and nothing. No status.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure if a status really could have done anything there, just because the Volcarona's in such a clean spot right now.
And he's going for Dire Claw, hoping to put some status on the Volcarona, and he's also Wave Crashing the Volcarona too. He's calling out the Volcarona for not having Protect.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're Ty, you have to finish off.
And the priority Glassing Glide will knock out Basculegion, so Tyler is not in a good position here. However, he still does have the Focus Sash Sneasler. I do wonder, how far can he take this?
Not much further. Even if that burns, even if the Dire Claw does anything, I mean... and it is the poison. It was the Dire Claw poison and not the Poison Touch poison.
Yeah.
But Grassy Glide probably KOs at this range.
Yeah, Grassy Glide.
Anything that Volcarona does certainly will as well.
This is game over. Grassy Glide will KO here. He doesn't have a free graph like the last person I was calling.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything left here for Ty to do.
Yeah, there really isn't.
I guess the play is that you get at a grassy terrain, so Grassy Glide's no longer an option. But the problem is you could just go for the raw Terra Blast.
He has to fight two Pokemon here. He has to. Wait, does he get if you get any damage off on a Focus Sash? Like, do you have to actually use the Focus Sash to get unburdened? Or?
This one isn't unburdened, but yes, you do have to actually activate it.
It's like he's poison.
Yeah, this one's poison touch anyway. But
he's pretty fast here, and there's no Tailwind. You have 372 speed. He's like
the problem is I think at +1, Volcarona is going to be faster, and Terra Blast. Yeah, you don't even have to Terra to finish it off with the Terra Blast here. You're still +1.
That's Volcarona is going to be faster, and that will be and that is a sweep.
Yeah, that's a 4-0.
Did not lose a single Pokemon. No, he is a very good player, so obviously.
Yeah, and I wonder what Ty is going to go for in the second game. Oh, actually, it wasn't a sweep because the Smeargle got cleared out. So it was just 3-0, but even still, having to go back to this, I wonder what you do if you're Ty, because you really have to stop that Volcarona from getting Quiver Dance up as safely as it did in the previous game, but I don't know what tools.
So it seems like this is Tyler, right?
Yeah, this is Ty's perspective.
All right, so he's going for his Eviolite Magmar, and then he has a Focus Sash, Sneasler, and then he's bringing out his King Gambit and his Basculegion.
Yeah, the Magmar is an interesting option here because it takes no damage against Volcarona.
So that's what he specifically made. Because it has Follow Me and Taunt.
Yeah, it's able to slow down Volcarona in a lot of ways, but also it resists the Terra Fairy, Terra Blast, and the Heat Wave.
What does Burning Jealousy do again? Isn't it that if you miss a move you do double damage?
Burning Jealousy is if that Pokemon raised its stats this turn.
That's right. It's like a call out. Because Burning Jealousy. So it's double damage to Volcarona as a Quiver Dance.
And also the little thing that I didn't realize until I saw Ty use it for the first time was it's a spread move, and so you're able to tag Smeargle after. If he
tries to go for 2 stat boosts.
Yeah.
Because Moody Smeargle gets a stat boost. So it can.
Well, and even past that, you can just finish it off after a Sash or something like that. So it's pretty nice as the one attacking option on Magmar, because lot of people don't feel comfortable running the 0 attacking move mons. But in any case, I'm curious what Tai is just going to do to try to manage this one here.
Yeah, so I'm also curious about this as well, so I do wonder like what he's specifically going to do. Alright, so Tai is leading with his Basculegion and Volcarona.
Yeah, that's Aaron's Basculegion and Volcarona, and Tai leading with the Sneasler and the Basculegion, so a lot of speed on the field right now. Sneasler obviously very fast. You've got the 2 Choice Scarf Mons. We don't know how fast Aaron's Basculegion is in respect to Tyler's.
Yeah. Oh, so Tyler's 2 choice scarves?
Both the Basculegions.
Both Basculegions. Yeah, I see that.
So we don't know which Basculegion is faster here. We do know that the Volcarona is present.
yeah, Volcarona.
And the Volcarona might have to Terastallize immediately, but it's in an awkward spot because it's Terra Fairy.
The Volcarona is not full speed though. You see, it only has 269.
Yeah, it's probably fairly bulky.
Oh, so he's immediately switching up the Volcarona, doing a very different tactic from the first game.
Ooh.
And he's going with the Salamence!
We do get to see the Salamence. And I mean, it's a tough call to bring out the Salamence because you do have the King Gambit around, but that was a really good turn to bring it out.
Yeah, because its Intimidate works on both of these guys.
Yeah, and it took like nothing against that. Now we get the Basculegion moving. It's the flip turn. You potentially get your Volcarona back in here.
Yeah, he gets the Volcarona back in, and he gets the Volcarona back in on 2 Pokemon that have been intimidated.
Yeah, this could be a really, really good turn for him.
I wonder why he goes Salamence over Incineroar, if I already guess it's because of typing.
And Tailwind. Being able to have Tailwind on top of it is really nice.
I just love the fact that somebody's using Salamence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotten just a tiny bit of use in this, and the Dire Claw is there, and it doesn't pick up the status.
It does not pick up a status condition. Oh no, the Sneasler can get KO'd by an Air Slash here, so that is something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's a very awkward spot for Tai.
He seems to be double teaming the Salamence because he wants to probably stop the Intimidator.
Potentially, although other than these 2 Pokemon out right now, you don't really care about Intimidate because you want King Gambit to get intimidated.
Actually, no, he's switching out his Basculegion for King Gambit, and he's letting the Sneasler get Salamence.
Yeah, I think the big thing is you don't want Tailwind to go up, but I don't know what you can really do about it, because there's the fake out.
And Rillaboom is faking up the Sneasler, trying to keep the Salamence safe.
Yeah, I can see
that. And the Salamence gets the Tailwind up, and now Aaron has speed control.
Man, this is going really well for Aaron.
Yeah,
Aaron's playing this so well.
He's a really good player, obviously. So
it's just really
it's like every game I've commentated so far has been a blowout.
Yeah, and that's what happens, especially in some of these Swiss rounds, where it's just you get into a kind of awkward matchup and.
Yeah, it's just the early rounds, so maybe the later rounds will be longer. It's only because like the players now are kind of lopsidedly seated. So a lot of early rounds have that.
Yeah, it happens. And I mean, there are some very good early round games, some very one-sided late round games.
I'm just happy to see Salamence in the tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, Aaron Brok,
good player.
If he's able to win this, he'll move up to 4-0. He'll be in top cut if he wins.
Being withdrawn, I assume, to preserve the ability to intimidate, and Volcarona is coming out, so we got a Quiver Dance off, and we take a knock up at King Gambit.
Yeah. And Volcarona's in a really good spot to just
he even has a Grassy Seed to boost its defense, which is very smart, being paired with Intimidate.
Well, and also having the Quiver Dance, because if you get 1 Quiver Dance up, suddenly you have +1 defense, special attack, special defense, and...
Jesus Christ, Volcarona is insane. And the Magmar coming out trying to wall the Volcarona here. I wonder, how much he's going to do with that. Now, King Gambit could potentially Sucker Punch and KO the Volcarona. Let's see, does he have it? Oh, no, he does have Sucker Punch.
Yeah, there's definitely Sucker Punch there, and it's Black Glasses, so it'll be boosted.
Alright, so is he going to go?
I wonder if it would go...
He's trying to taunt the Volcaronas, maybe calling him not Quiver Dancing this turn.
Yeah, I'm curious what the call is here.
I think he thinks that he's not going to use Quiver Dance on his Volcarona.
Well, and it can shut it down, and it can shut down the Protect, and it can make it so that the Sucker Punch is safer in future turns.
Oh yeah, because he can't use status moves, so that means the Sucker Punch will hit him, or he'll have to pull out.
Yeah, or he'll have to switch out, which means that you would lose the Grassy Seed boost, which could be a problem. But we're going to see the Rillaboom switch out. I like that.
Being switched out. I do wonder which Pokemon he's going to
Basculegion, yeah.
And the Basculegion's coming out, probably to put some more offensive pressure on Tyler. And it seems like Tyler's going for Terastallization, if I were to guess.
No, I think that's Aaron.
No, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron is Terastallizing the Volcarona. It looks like a Terra Fairy.
And I like this because it makes you better against the Dark-type moves that King Gambit has.
But it also makes him more vulnerable to Magmar.
It does, but Magmar is not going to do much damage. Magmar is about the minimum special attack that it could possibly have, so I'm not too worried about that.
I think King Gambit's Terrifier. Okay. And Volcarona is immediately going for the Quiver Dance. Now the taunt on Volcarona is... Wait, is he still using it?
Yeah. It should be the next one.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so Magmar is using the taunt. That is a pretty smart play because now it means the Volcarona is vulnerable to a Sucker Punch if I already guess is what he wants to do.
And goodbye,
and Kowtow cleaving the Bastard Legion, and actually going to say Tyler is in a pretty good position. The Volcarona can't protect, so it's very vulnerable to a Sucker Punch, and he has also knocked out one Pokemon.
Yeah. The problem is that you can bring in Rillaboom again and go for a Fake Out into that slot. You do have Fake Out right now.
So you could Fake Out the King Gambit to block the Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
So Magmar seems to be just... So it seems like Tyler is just holding back using Protect for a second in order to block the Fake Out from Rillaboom.
Yeah, I think just stalling the Fake Out turn, because there's really not a downside to the...
Yeah, because he has one more turn of Taunt, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, and to be honest, the taunt's not going to matter too much. Like, even at +2 Black Glasses, I don't know if this KOs King Gambit. Like, if King Gambit Sucker Punch KOs Volcarona.
Oh yeah, because the Volcarona does have +1 defense, so
it does have +1 defense, and it's resistant because it's Terra Fairy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Terra Fairy actually resists Sucker Punch.
So it's going to be weird. I'm curious how much it does. Ty would certainly know. Aaron probably knows. I'm guessing that's why they're playing around it right now.
Yeah, so they seem to be kind of playing a little defensive right now, not trying to make any moves. So, but Protect is going to be wearing off this turn.
Oh, and Tailwind wore off, which is pretty important because that puts Magmar, I think, faster.
Also, Magmar seems to be going for Follow Me. It seems like it seems like he's trying to redirect the Volcar. So Magmar is trying to redirect damage onto it while letting King Gambit KO the Rillaboom.
Yeah, I think the big reasoning here would be that you're worried about high horsepower from the Rillaboom.
I see, yeah. He doesn't want to KOing the King Gambit.
Honestly, there's a point at which Volcarona is actually not doing that much damage.
So actually, Tyler does have a shot this game. He is actually playing pretty well. This game might actually be a close one.
Ty's been on this team for quite a while and has definitely been playing really well with it.
Alright, so Magmar is using the Follow Me. He is redirecting attention towards it. Volcarona is going to go for E-Blade, and that's not going to matter, but it's not going to do a lot of damage to both Terrifiers. And Rillaboom's going for the high horsepower, not quite KOing it, putting it into a KO range, and King Gambit is going to Kowtow Cleave, and that will knock out the Rillaboom.
That is a really good damage, and now...
Yeah, pretty smart play on Tyler right now. He has Pokemon down.
The Salamence has to come back out now. Yeah.
Yep, and the Mence is going to come back out. It is going to intimidate King Gambit. That is going to be a problem for him, but...
Yeah, because the King Gambit gets the Defiant boost here.
Wait, isn't both Back Fusion and... He only has 2 Pokemon left, right?
Yeah, it's just these two for Aaron. So this is a really good spot for...
It's a really good spot, I guess. I guess
assuming that King Gambit is able to get through this turn.
So it seems like Magmar, he seems to be wondering, he seems to be thinking a little bit here what he's going to do. He's, Alright, so it seems like he's going to be going for a Follow Me, and he's going to try to KO the Volcarona.
This could be dangerous.
Do some damage.
Yeah, the big thing here is, can Aaron get this King Gambit off the field? Because if he can, he's actually in a pretty good spot to clean up this game.
Yeah, he is actually, because the point is that, like... But the thing is that, like, what Ty wants to do here is he wants to get at least one of these Pokemon. Oh, so he's so Aaron is playing.
Might have picked the wrong one.
Protecting the Mence. And Magmar's using Follow Me. He's probably is he gonna die to the Volcarona? Like, I do wonder. Like,
I'm not really sure.
The Volcarona is yep, and Magmar will survive that. Now we're gonna see what King Gambit does. That'd be a Kowtow Cleave, but it only does like 60% of the Volcarona. It does put it into a KO range though, and Salamence can't intimidate again.
Yeah. The problem now is just that...
So he's going to go for a Sucker Punch on the Mence. He is predicting that he's going to attack with Salamence this time.
I think Aaron last turn had to call out something, maybe a Sucker Punch into the Volcarona. Basically had to call out that kind of play and try to attack the King Gambit. But even then he had Follow Me, so I really don't know what Aaron could have done there. I think Ty just set up really well around this King Gambit.
Ty set up very well because he used the Magmar to redirect all the damage while allowing the King Gambit to make all the KOs.
Mm-hmm.
Magmar is kind of a surprise pick, but you know I guess it is pretty bulky with an Eviolite.
Yeah, with the Eviolite, and like since it had naturally pretty good stats, like in the original games at that point.
And Salamence immediately setting up the Tailwind, calling out King Gambit, trying to Sucker Punch, and giving Aaron a little bit of momentum here. and that taunt is going to be protected by the Volcarona.
So maybe it's possible?
So it seems to me that Aaron is just trying to predict who Tyler is going to Sucker Punch and try to play around that.
It's in a very maybe it's possible spot right now. Like, I don't really know.
Yeah, so it's like, so King Gambit is going to Sucker Punch the Mence, and Salamence is down.
Yeah, there wasn't really any way around that for Aaron. Maybe you could have protected there, stall an extra turn out, try to get one more Heat Wave down.
And
maybe that would have been the play, because now Magmar is down.
He does have Tailwind, and he has a Quiver Dance boost, so I wonder, like, how much momentum is he going to have? Like, Volcarona does outspeed both those two, but then he has the problem with the fact that King Gambit could just Sucker Punch it. Like,
yeah, it's just going to be a matter of how much does Sucker Punch do here, but at +3 it should KO.
But Sneasler is going to fake out the Volk, so I guess if Sneasler...
Volk is going to protect here, yeah.
Yeah, Volk is going to protect. He does need to stall the fake out, so yeah.
Now the question is simply how much does Sucker Punch do? And if Ty was being kind of clever with it, it might have been a sword. Oh, it actually was a sword stance. Never mind.
So King Gambit is just
Ty did the exact thing that I
being a little bit aggressive here, like, you know.
Yeah, this game's over. So,
it is actually pretty smart because he does, you know, he's going to use Protect this turn, so he called it out. And he's going to Sucker Punch, and maybe Volcarona could Quiver Dance again, call it the Sucker Punch, and try to stall it PP for it.
Potentially, but no.
But that's not going to be the case, and Tyler will take the game, tying up the set.
Alright, going to 3 games.
Yep, we're going to a game 3 finally for the
and
first close game.
Just in terms of stakes here, both these players are 3-0 right now. Going 4-1 in Swiss, you definitely make it to Top Cut. So the winner of this is certainly going to make it to Top Cut. The loser is still in a pretty decent spot, but you don't necessarily want to lose the 3-1 game because that can get a little bit dicey. But if you can be 4-0 through 4 rounds, you feel really good, regardless of how that last game goes, and you're still in the running for the #1 overall seed in the tournament, coming out of the Swiss stage, so... Regardless, we saw in Game 2, the Magmar switch-up really, really helped. It took away pressure from the King Gambit. It took so many Heat Waves from Volcarona. I guess the question is, do we think that... Or how do we think that Aaron is going to switch up things around that, knowing that that is an option now?
Yeah, so it's just like, is he going to use Volcarona again? Is he going to switch this up? Is he going to still go with the Mence? Is he, you know...
And we saw the Salamence get a really, really big Intimidate down that felt really important in the moment. But also, and the Tailwind was nice, but it didn't actually get that much done over the course of the game.
Yeah, especially because Sucker Punch kind of shut down the Tailwind.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm curious if Aaron is going to say, okay, the Salamence was fun, but didn't really work here. Let's bring out the... I don't even know what you'd bring out in return, though, because... It's not like King Gambit is a great matchup into the other King Gambit. It's not bad, but I don't know.
I mean, let's look at the sets.
It is just the mono dark move King Gambit on Ty's side.
It's pretty much the same.
Oh, it is actually the same King Gambit, yeah. Other than
they're pretty much actually
different eyewear.
Yeah, his black glasses. Also, King Gambit on Tyler's side. It's faster.
Yeah.
And so like
and that's its own separate.
Tyler has a little bit more speed and a little bit less attack investment, while Aaron is a full attack, full HP King Gambit with not much speed. All right, so it seems like Aaron is going for the Smeargle and the Basque Legion, and Tyler is going for the Sneasler and the King Gambit.
That is a big switch up for both these sides here, especially on Aaron's side.
Yep, no more Salamence, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, it could be somewhere in the back. Well, we know it's not in the back.
No, it's IC,
yeah. try and put up the thing for us, so we know it's not in the back. But
yeah.
In any case, I'm curious what the Smeargle is going to go for here, because you're going to be slower on your fake out than the Sneasler.
He could potentially try to go for a Spore. I do wonder if he's going to try to like Spore the King Gambit.
He'd go for a Spore, and I wonder if the Sneasler will go for the fake out into the Sneasler, just because... actually, never mind. It's going to Terra Ghost, so it will avoid the fake out. So
Sneasler is Terra Ghost. I assume he's going to go for a fake out as soon as he's dodging the other fake out.
Yeah. Sneasler, use the fake out. Oh, okay, yeah, into the Smeargle. Smeargle using the fake out into the King Gambit, so stopping it from getting any setup here. Basket Legion with a Wave Crash into that slot. Let's see how much this does. That's really good damage.
That's a lot of damage. It puts it in 2-hit KO range.
And the Moody Boost. Ooh, it's defense. That is really important right now.
Oh, but his attack fell, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, the attack doesn't matter too much. The ones that matter for this matchup at least are defense and speed, because it might legitimately take multiple hits now to get rid of the Smeargle.
So I think he's swapping to Magmar.
Yeah, this is a really scary spot for Ty now, because your Kingambit's not safe. Your The one thing you do have is that Spore cannot go into Magmar because of Vital Spirit, and it can follow me away the Spore. But that's kind of your one big positive right now.
That is the one thing, because like the Smeargle. The thing is that the Basket Legion. The problem is the Basket Legion does threaten the Kingambit.
Yeah. And I'm kind of curious because I do think that the Sucker Punch might have KO'd in return.
Oh, so the Smeargle.
Oh, but Follow Me was going to pull that. Yeah.
Follow Me. So it seems like he's just sacking the Smeargle.
Yeah. Ooh, and that is a Wave Crash into the Sneasler, not into the Kingambit.
The Sneasler, however, that will give it its Unburden boost because it used the focus.
It's Poison Touch.
Wait.
It's Poison Touch.
Oh, it's Poison Touch. My bad. Oops.
Yeah. No, it's all good. And the Dire Claw picks up the poison. Again, that is not the Poison Touch poison. That's just Dire Claw, I think.
Does Dire Claw badly poison you, or is it regular poison?
It's just regular poison. And the speed boost?
Ooh, the speed and the
plus
defense.
Speed
God
plus
damn.
defense. So now I can go for a fast Spore. Not that it necessarily wants to here because of Magmar.
It seems like he's just stalling, going for Follow Me on the Magmar. Maybe trying to roll away a Spore.
Yeah, Ty is just trying to wait things out as much as possible, but it's a really bad spot that Ty is in right now. Because a Wave Crash onto Magmar, even after Terra, if it Terras, is still really good for Aaron. And remember, you still have the Volcarona in the back for Aaron. Like, and Ty probably knows it, where it's like, okay, if I can't get this, if I can't get this dealt with right now, we are.
All right, we're seeing a terrestrialization of the Magmar into Ghost.
I think it's just defensive. Like, don't get hit as hard by Wave Crash, but it'll still get hit pretty hard by Wave Crash. That's still adaptability, Wave Crash.
And Magmar is using the Follow Me, hoping to redirect damage.
I think we'll get a Follow Me from the dog as well. Oh no, it was Spore.
Ooh, he Follow Me the Spore. That was pretty smart, actually. And he's not going to take enormous damage from Wave Crash off the board. He's Choice Crash.
That's still a lot of damage. The adaptability does a lot of damage. And Dire Claw will go into Basket Legion, doesn't KO.
Ooh, and no
it gets the sleep.
It gets put to sleep. Okay, so he does gain some momentum off this.
But now the question is, what can Ty gain from this? And it's defense again on Smeargle.
Actually, Ty's in an okay position right now because the Sneasler isn't ranged to KO the Basket Legion, and the Magmar can just Follow Me away the Spore. He's not really much Smeargle can do.
Yeah. It's just a question of, do you think that what you have on the field right now can deal with Volcarona
Magmar is
later?
actually going for the Burning Jealousy. He's getting a little aggressive here.
I think Aaron wants to pick up both the KOs here if possible, or at least get Basket off the field.
Protect. And the Smeargle using Spore, however, Sneasler is going to protect itself. Basket Legion is still asleep. Of course, it's turn 1, and I think Magmar, should be able to pick up both KOs here. And no, not quite on the Smeargle, but it is poison, so it will fall pretty soon.
Yeah, and now I'm curious. Oh, Smeargle does drop to the poison there. So
Smeargle does actually drop to the poison, so that's strategy work.
I'm surprised that actually did
get a double kill. And Aaron being down to his Rillaboom and his Volcarona, being the only two left here. However, Sneasler's at 1 HP, and Volcarona and Magmar is at pretty low health.
Yeah, and now the question is just, okay, you've used your Terra, you've used a lot of HP on a lot of your Pokemon. Can you deal with this Volcarona at this point? It's going to get that defense boost now.
Yep, and then it's probably going to get a Quiver Dance.
Yeah, it really wants to get a Quiver Dance active.
Maybe he can get a Dire Claw on the... Oh, he's Dire Clawing the Rillaboom.
Yeah, but the problem is I think Sneasler just drops to fake out.
Is it Dire Claw poison type move?
Sure is.
Yeah, it's super effective on Rillaboom, so yeah.
Yeah, and we saw it do a pretty good amount of damage in the first game.
Grassy Glide too, but maybe you could Follow Me to get rid of that.
Yeah, Follow Me pulls away the Grassy Glide, but not the fake out for turn number 1.
Oh yeah, because I won't be able to pull. Well, maybe it could pull. Oh yeah, but Fake Out goes before Grassy Glide.
Fake Out goes before Grassy Glide and before Follow Me.
So maybe Follow Me. Fake Out goes before Follow Me. Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay, but he'll be able to get rid of the Grassy Glide.
Yeah, Grassy Glide is...
Also, Magmar is actually laying low.
That's a little surprising for me.
That's a little surprising. Because it's going to fake out, and that's going to knock out the Sneasler.
And I would imagine that Volcarona goes for Quiver Dance here, which would be really good for Aaron.
So will he go for... Yeah. And he is going for the Quiver Dance, getting the special attack and the speed boost.
And at this point...
Tyler does have a Choice Scarf Basculegion in the back, which, it doesn't outspeed, but I think it can tank and do damage to it,
it'd be tough. It wouldn't take that Heat Wave plus a Grass move.
But it could take. Can it take a Grassy Glide?
It can take one Grassy Glide.
So it seems like Magmar is just using Follow Me, hoping to potentially draw away the Volcarona into a KO by the Basculegion.
But that's still awkward because if it's just a Heat Wave here, Heat Wave will KO the Magmar here, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, will it? Oh, actually, no, because this is Ghost type.
Yeah, it's Ghost type now.
It's a Terra. I mean, it is, actually, a +1 Heat Wave
and
probably
then
will KO the Magmar.
Rillaboom probably KOs the King Gambit, and then it KOs the Basculegion, and even if the Basculegion...
Oh, so Volcarona is actually using Protect. He is actually...
That's also an option. You try to KO the Magmar here.
Magmar should... be able to tank a Grassy Glide? Basculegion.
I think it's Woodhammer.
Oh, yes. Oh, he's going Protect to stop the Volcarona.
Well, and I think it's Woodhammer here, yeah. And Woodhammer probably KOs the Magmar.
Yep, yes. And Woodhammer will knock out the Magmar,
and suddenly that puts Aaron in a fantastic spot where all you need to do is Grassy Glide the Basculegion and Heat Wave.
Oh, the terrain. The terrain is still there.
Yeah. And so, as long as Grassy Terrain's still... So, this is just a pretty much guaranteed win spot for Aaron.
Final two Pokemon. But it seems like Aaron is in a better position. You can Grassy Glide the Basculegion, and you can Heat Wave the King Gambit.
Yeah, because Grassy Glide should do about, 80-ish% to Basculegion.
So he seems to be using Protect on the King Gambit.
Yeah.
Being a little bit more defensive. Now, he does have the Choice Scarf Basculegion. So, the only hope of winning is somehow getting a Wave Crash to KO Volcarona.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure how you get out of this. I think you just have to hope for Heat Wave to miss, I guess, because you can't really just use Terra Blast here.
So King Gambit is deciding to go ahead and Protect. Basculegion is
Basculegion
Wave Crash, and he moved first, and he KOs the Volcarona!
That's a surprise.
Ooh, but he got burned by the Flame Body. That's a yikes.
Okay, so Basculegion was faster than Volcarona at +1.
Oh, yeah, because Volcarona doesn't have full speed investment.
Yeah,
it only has 269, doesn't have 328.
Ooh, and it was high horsepower into the King Gambit.
High horsepower into the King Gambit, so now Tyler might actually be the one to be in a good position here.
So the positive for Aaron here is that you do have a pretty good spot in that your next high horsepower should KO the King Gambit, and you resist and the Basculegion is burned versus the Wave Crash, which it's locked.
Unfortunately, the Basculegion can't use Last Respects because it's locked into a choice side.
Yeah. So Sucker Punch there, into the Rillaboom does a little under half. We'll see what the Wave Crash does here. Ooh, it's going to be really close. It's going to be, with a crit? Okay, yeah, actually, I think it's definitely favoring Aaron here. Assuming high horsepower,
he's going to KO the King Gambit, and that should be in Aaron's favor, so yep.
Yeah.
And that burned Basculegion is probably just going to get Grassy Glided. And
yeah, if Grassy Terrain is still active, it should be. But if it's still active, then...
Let's see, is Terrain... the terrain.
Okay, yeah, terrain's still active. So Grassy Glide definitely KOs from this range.
Cooked in that game.
Oh, what a close one, though.
Oh yeah, what an actually close game. And that Grassy Glide will do it, and Aaron will win a very close 2-1.
Yeah, that was a really exciting one. Yeah,
that was a very exciting game. Especially the end, there's a lot of twists, especially with the Basculegion outspeeding and killing the Volcarona.
Yeah.
And but also getting burned. So
yeah.
But then the burn didn't even matter because Grassy Glide would have KO'd anyway.
It mattered a bit, and there was a crit at the end, so it was hard to see how much wave crash would have done.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, if he might have gotten a bird, he might have KO'd the Rillaboom.
Yeah, there certainly was a potential way back into that one, but a really exciting game.
Flame Body, 30% chance he got unlucky there.
Yeah, a really exciting one regardless. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the final round of Swiss, round number 5. Don't go anywhere.
See ya.